Omen 5, The Awakening. Now, this is an odd Omen movie because all of these movies, the original trilogy, all theatrical releases, the remake, theatrical release. This was not a theatrical release. This was a TV movie made several years after the third one, and it's really bad. So even though I don't like Omen 2 and 3, they function as a trilogy. They go into each other. You know, this is the origin of Damien and him find out that he is a son of the Antichrist. Omen 2, you deal with, hey, he's a teenager now, what's he dealing with? Then he's an adult in the Omen 3, which doesn't really work, but he fights his battle out with God and everything else within this trilogy. Okay, cool. It works to end it here. So this is a weird sequel that is a sequel, while also has nothing to do with the original movies and trilogy. It just very little to do with it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It is a TV movie, and if you know anything about these Omen movies, they're pretty violent. They're pretty horrific. Well, that's something you can't allow on TV, so they're not going to do that in a TV movie. Plus, they don't have the budget for those kind of kills or gore. So it leads to this movie not having a very good production value, not being very scary, and not being very well acted or anything like that, because it is a TV movie. There is a lower standard, especially back in the day for TV movies. And so you watch this movie and you're sitting there going, what's the point of this movie? It doesn't add anything to the franchise. It doesn't reinvigorate the franchise. It's just this odd little piece of Omen history that you're watching going, why does this exist? It's not scary. It's not interesting because it can't have the kills or budget of an actual movie released in theaters. So what was the point of this movie? It's just a terrible film. It doesn't make me think like the first Omen does. And it doesn't at least have the cool kills that the Omen 2 does. And it doesn't at least have laughably bad performances that I could get into with Sam Neill in the third one. So this is just the worst of the franchise. By far, has nothing to offer to the series. So join me next week in our conclusion of the Omen franchise with the remake of the Omen.